She was raised in violence and addiction, beaten, sold, and one night her husband gambled her away like a worthless object. This is the story of a woman named Maya, a woman trapped in a hell she never chose, a woman raped simultaneously by 4 men, and now all that remains of her is a hollow shadow of who she once was. Welcome to the Tainted Hands channel. Stay with us until the end of this story, and don't forget to subscribe for more dark and disturbing stories like this. Her name was Maya. She was 36 years old. She was born in a poor industrial slum in the southern part of the city. Maya's father, Robert, was a drug addict, a long-time addict who mixed cocaine and marijuana daily. Their house was always filled with thick, dirty air, the stench of drugs clinging to the walls, strong enough to make any sane person sick. When Maya was 20, her mother Linda died from a stroke. Her older brother Jason left after joining the military and never came back. From that day on, it was just Maya and a violent, addicted father. Every single day brought a new nightmare. Some days there was no food at all. Some days police stood at their door after anonymous reports. Some days her father completely lost control, locked himself inside, and destroyed everything in the house. From childhood, Maya learned survival the hard way, how to endure being beaten, how to hide when her father pulled a knife during his mental breakdowns, how to survive hunger. She learned fear. She learned hopelessness. She learned what it meant to have no future. Maya loved school. She wanted to study. She dreamed of becoming a teacher. That dream was crushed. Because of poverty and nonstop violence at home, she never finished high school. She never got a diploma. Maya became a servant in her own house, cleaning, cooking, and feeding her father's addiction. After her mother's death, that was when Maya first thought about escaping. Not from the house, from life itself. When Maya turned 25, her father told her coldly, "You have a suitor." He arranged everything. He decided everything. Maya's opinion was irrelevant. The man's name was Frank. He was 45 years old, 20 years older than her. Frank spoke softly. He promised safety. He painted himself as a savior. Maya believed him. She was wrong. After the marriage, Maya realized the truth. Her father had sold her, not metaphorically, literally, in exchange for money and a large supply of drugs. Yes, her own father sold her. Maya entered Frank's house hoping for peace. What she found was another prison. Gambling crept in. Drugs followed. Frank's friends were there every night. Every night. Cards, cash, drugs, smoke. When Maya protested, Frank, high and out of control, beat her nearly to death in front of his friends. She wanted to escape, but she had nowhere to run. A year later, her father overdosed and died. Her brother was gone. She was completely alone. Years passed. The abuse became routine. The pain became normal. Until one night. After preparing drugs and gambling supplies, Maya walked toward her room to sleep. One of the men grabbed her clothes and ordered her to stay. She said she had a headache. She said she couldn't. Frank stood up and slapped her so hard her vision exploded. She sat in a corner, silent, shaking, tears filling her eyes. One of the men leaned in, pressed a marijuana cigarette toward her lips. "Smoke, it'll calm you down," Frank growled. Smoke. That was the night Maya fell. Drugs erased her fear. Drugs erased her pain. Drugs erased her reality. Her face lost its light. Her eyes went empty. A few nights later, Frank lost a gamble.
"I've lost everything."
But this time was different. This time, Maya was the bet. Frank said calmly, "I lost." Then he pointed at her and said, "Take her."
Let go of me! Frank, no, please!
She screamed. She begged. No one cared. 4 men grabbed her arms and legs and dragged her into the bedroom. Maya doesn't remember everything, only fragments, only pain, They raped her brutally until morning. Even when she passed out, they continued. When Maya woke up, every inch of her body hurt. The smell of those men was still on her skin. Frank lay unconscious on the floor. The men were gone. Maya dragged herself to the bathroom, washed their touch from her body, packed a bag, and escaped that cursed house with a broken body and a shattered soul. She had only one place to go: South City Park. She lived there like an animal, hungry, cold, alone. Homelessness, withdrawal, and desperation crushed her, so she surrendered herself to a municipal rehab center for shelter and one last chance at life. After getting clean, with the help of a social worker named Sarah, Maya found work at a sewing workshop called Hope Workshop. For the first time in years, she smiled. 6 months clean, working, earning honest money. One day she felt dizzy. Tests were ordered. The result destroyed everything. HIV positive. Maya had been infected. She was a victim, and now rage burned inside her. Maya fell again, this time deliberately. She dressed carefully and went to wealthy neighborhoods and clubs. She hunted men. She seduced them. She sold her body.
Same time next week?
Not for money, but for revenge. If I'm drowning, she thought, I'll drag them all down with me. She lost count of how many men she infected. With every encounter, she felt a twisted sense of justice. 6 months later, empty, exhausted, and hollow, Maya made her final decision. She climbed onto a highway bridge and threw herself down, ending a life that had known nothing but suffering. Now tell us in the comments, was Maya a victim or a criminal? And don't forget to subscribe for more dark and disturbing stories like this.